It is Valentine's Day in the US. Ooh. To be honest, Valentine's Day is quite new for me. In Germany, I never really celebrated it. This last couple of years has been the most exciting, but also the most turbulent time of my life. I promised myself this year I will go to the beach much more often. I want to be outside much more often. I just want to breathe some air. I never had an American corn dog.
Have a bite.
It's actually surprisingly good.
Yeah.
If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Malu and this is Living Abroad Diaries. Ever since I was a kid, I've been dreaming about a life in America. I grew up watching a lot of Disney and Nickelodeon shows and have been romanticizing a life that I created in my head and on Pinterest ever since I was a teenager. A few years ago, I spent a semester abroad at a college in Santa Barbara, which made me fall in love with California more and more every day. But eventually I had to go back to Germany. For a while it felt like the dream was over, but I found a way to actually move to California and build a life here. So here I am, in the place I dreamed about for so long. But getting here was only the beginning, because no one really tells you what living abroad actually means. So this is me figuring it out.
Hello and welcome to a new YouTube video from me. I'm a little bit nervous because this is actually the first video of my new YouTube series and I had a little bit of a rebrand, so I'm trying to think what's the best way to start this video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Malu. I'm originally from Germany and I moved to the US. When did I move here? Officially I moved here in April of 2024, so I've been living here officially almost 2 years. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. But I used to live in the US before as an exchange student back in 2021. This is where I started pretty much all my social media channels. So I was pretty much doing a lot of videos comparing Germany to the US. But I decided to just do a little bit of a rebrand for this channel and also include a more international audience and move away from the concept of comparing two countries and talking more about actually my experience of living on the completely other side of the world. Because I'm telling you, it's a lot. There's a lot of stories, there's a lot of hurdles, and my friends in Germany, they're also always super curious what it's like. What have you been up to? What are you feeling? Because I don't know, I have this one friend and we always send each other voice messages. Sometimes we're sending like 20 minutes, 30 minutes voice messages, just like filling us in what our life looks like. So this is pretty much my concept for this YouTube channel. I want you to be my virtual long distance best friend, or non-long distance, maybe you live close by, I don't know. But pretty much I want these videos to be FaceTime style, or just like talking to my best friend in a voice message, just like, yeah, filling you in what I've been up to, what my life looks like, what I'm feeling right now. Because yeah, this last couple of years has been the most exciting, but also the most turbulent time of my life ever since I can remember. So yeah, I just want to use this YouTube channel to be my personal diary, to document my life here, because this is such a significant time of my life. Just like the whole moving abroad, and sometimes I just like need to step back and just like realize, and sometimes I also think it might be nice to just look back on it. But yeah, if you're interested in the type of content, I would be happy if you like followed along. So yeah, this is pretty much the little intro for this vlog. I've been sitting, if you're wondering, like, Malu, what the heck, what is this background here? This is my apartment complex, which is really cool. So this is not my living room. This is actually the amenities from my apartment complex. But yeah, I live here in Orange County, California. If you don't know where this is like 1 hour from LA. And honestly, I really like it here. It's always been my dream ever since I was a kid to live in LA. And then I actually experienced LA, and now I'm thinking like, I don't know if I really want to live in LA. And it's also funny because my friends in Germany, they're always like saying, oh, when you're in LA, you should do this. Or sometimes when people are visiting, they say, oh, I'm like actually visiting LA, we should hang out. But no, I don't live in LA. I live in Orange County. I don't want to like go too deep into the actual story. I might just do another separate video about how I got here, all the things that happened the last couple of years, but I just like want to fill you in. So I currently live in Orange County in an apartment, in a 2-bedroom apartment together with my boyfriend and my mom. and my 2 cats and my boyfriend's dog. So it's been a little hectic in there. That's why, back to why this is in the background, this is why I decided to film here, because it's quiet here. Anyway, this is why I'm sitting here in this really, really beautiful little amenity room, which is our community living room, but people barely use it, which is really, really cool. This is one of the biggest differences living in the US compared to Germany, because in Germany we did not have things like that. I'm trying to think right now if Germany has community spaces in any of their like houses, apartment houses. I don't think so. I've never heard about that. So I really like our apartment complex because everyone has, of course, their own apartment, but then we have like community spaces. We have a gym, and then we have these little outside areas. I might give you a little bit of a tour, but I need to move away from my comfy couch. I can give you a little bit of a tour in my second living room. So yeah, what we have here is like this cute little community space that I already mentioned. Let me turn the camera. We also have an outdoor area where there's like a barbecue grill, which is not working, and like a little seating areas, and another electric fireplace, which I don't know how to use and no one ever used, at least I've never seen this. There's a gym, and we also have this cute little kitchen area here. There's another kitchen upstairs. But yeah, how do I start this vlog? I've been so not used to vlogging anymore because I think too much. But this is exactly what I'm trying to stay away from. Just like, don't think so much, don't edit so much, just like upload the most real and authentic footage. And yeah, I don't want to make this intro unnecessarily longer than it has to be, so I would say let's just start with the vlog. Hey guys, so I decided to come to my favorite coffee shop and just get some coffee for myself and also work a little bit. Ever since I moved to the US, I oftentimes came to coffee shops by myself, which is very, very new to me, because in Germany, like eating out alone or just like in general going to coffee shops alone was kind of weird. I sometimes like to go shopping by myself because that way I just like have the time to like truly look at clothes without feeling like I'm annoying people, because that oftentimes, I don't know, that's just like this weird thing about me. But sitting down somewhere and drinking coffee just like by myself on a table just like feels so weird and lonely, and it took me a really, really long time to get over that. Yes, I'm still trying to get over that feeling. It takes some courage, not gonna lie. And you know, the actual fun part about going places alone, especially if you have like your comfort coffee shop, is that once you go to the same place again and again, sometimes people will start to recognize you, and that's what happened to me with my favorite coffee shop, because I went there so often, and at one point the people who worked there started to recognize me. I'm like, oh yeah, I saw you, you were here like a couple of weeks ago, and I think that's so fun. And then I realized that's actually a really, really, really good and smart way to make new friends, because we all know making friends as an adult is kind of hard, especially if you move abroad in a new country and you're kind of like the new person, not just because you don't know anyone, but also because everything's new. So yeah, that's definitely something that I identified for myself is a good way to meet people, which makes honestly a lot of sense, because think about it, when we went to school, that's also where most people made their friends growing up, like either like school or like hobbies. But in the end of the day, that's just like all coming to the same place every day again and again, if you know what I'm saying. So that's the same concept. Just like pretty much if you want to meet friends, just like go to the same place again and again. I think it makes sense, right? 언제부터 네가 남자로 보여 어느새 얼굴이 화끈거리고 행동 하나하나가 조심스러워지는데 넌 어때? 언제부터 난 너밖에 안 보여 어느새 내 맘을 숨길 수 없고 너의 하나하나가 사랑스러워지는데 난 어때? I I came back from morning lavender and I was originally just planning to have a little coffee and work a little bit, just like to get out of the house, because recently I've been on my computer so much and I barely leave the house because I do have the luxury to be able to work a lot from home. But yeah, sometimes the problem is that you just like get stuck inside like way too much, and that's what happened to me. So I went to morning lavender and of course I did buy something. It's kind of loud. I will show you first and then I will talk. Yeah, I bought the jacket, the Valentine's Day jacket that I was trying on. The other two items, I don't know, they just didn't really fit as nicely as I thought. But yeah, I bought this item and also this claw clip, which looks like a cute little butterfly. And I also got a Valentine's Day card for my boyfriend, which is super cute. I was just thinking what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Either I wanted to go to Target because I just need to run some errands. We urgently need trash bags and dishwasher detergent. Or if I should just like hit up my boyfriend and we should just like go to the beach right now, because like I said, I've been working from home a lot, and recently, to be honest, I don't know, I've been feeling a little weird, like kind of sick but not really sick. I just think it's stress, to be honest, because I don't know. I always say that the biggest stress factor in my life is myself. Because, yes, of course, living abroad is stressful. As much fun as it is, it's also stressful. Always. Being an adult is stressful. Working is stressful. Just like living in 2026 in general often is very, very stressful. But I think it wouldn't be that stressful if I wouldn't stress myself out so much every day. I don't know what it is. I'm working on it, but yeah, I think it reached a point where it started to really affect my health. And I had phases like this before. I've been dealing with this for many, many years, and it actually got so much better already. But what I do need to do is I really need to set some breaks for myself, just like get out, have a little bit of a slower life, enjoy actually being in California, not just like working and thinking about the future all the time. That's why I promised myself this year I will go to the beach much more often. I want to be outside much more often. So yeah, let's see if he's still down to go to the beach. The weather is a little weird today. Like right now it's actually sunny, but this morning was raining like crazy. Even though they say it never rains in California, but it was raining so much this morning. And let's see, but I think the air might be really nice, so I'm very down to go to the beach. I can still go to Target another time. There's always a reason to go to Target.
Good morning, 잠은 잘 잤니? Baby. 스킨십 사양할게요. 희미한 우리들 사이. No, no. 확실한 답을 원해요. 친구는 아니지만 연인도 아닌 듯해. 참 헷갈려 골치 아파 이대.
It's so pretty here, and luckily there's still some sunlight. But what I really like about this beach is that it's not so crowded, and there's just residential areas here, so yeah, there's usually not that many people, and it's just good if you just want to breathe some air, like what I need right now.
어떤 생각이었는지 Just tell me now, baby. 설레는 지금 이 순간 살며시가 건넌 듯한 곳.
We came to this cute little corn dog spot, and it looks so greasy, but it smells good. I never had an American corn dog, did you know that?
Have a bite.
I only had Korean corn dogs. This looks interesting. Do you dip it in ketchup?
I do mustard and ketchup. That's crazy good lemonade.
Oops.
Hot.
It's actually surprisingly good.
Yeah. Fries are really good.
Good morning. It's a new day. Guess which day it is today? It is Valentine's Day in the US. Ooh. I don't know, to be honest, Valentine's Day is quite new for me. In Germany, I never really celebrated it because one, I don't really think people in Germany celebrate Valentine's Day. I mean, it obviously really depends on the couple. There are some couples who celebrate Valentine's Day who like go to dinner or just like do something with their significant other. But it's definitely not as big of a thing as it is here. I mean, even here it kind of depends on, but the last couple of weeks, there were so many stores where they had crazy, excessive decorations. Even our neighbors, they're decorating their front door and they have like this Valentine's Day doormat and they have a Valentine's Day little heart on their door, like things like that. There's like whole decorations, just like how there's like Halloween decoration or Christmas decoration. People here decorate for Valentine's Day, which is interesting for me. I've never really done that. But yeah, I wanted to tell you about today's plan, about what we've planned for Valentine's Day. The first thing we want to do, like right now, I'm waiting for my boyfriend to get ready, is that we want to go to our favorite coffee shop, which is like 20 minutes from here in Garden Grove. And I saw on Instagram that they have a Valentine's Day special. It looked really pretty. So we want to grab some matcha and potentially some snacks depending on what they have, because I'm assuming they will already really be sold out at this time of the day. And I think maybe there's a lot of people who also came for the Valentine's special. So fingers crossed that we still are not too late. And then we will be driving to Long Beach, because in Long Beach we'll be going to an aquarium, which is something we've been talking about for pretty much ever since we met, because I've always been saying that I really like aquariums. I'm so excited to recognize all the fish I know from Animal Crossing, because that's very real. That's the plan. Real quick, I also wanted to show you my Valentine's Day nails that I did myself this morning. I started to do my own nails. I still have a lot of practice to do, but I think they turned out pretty cute. Hee. Hello, update. It's the new day, and as you can see, we're back in our community living room. Yeah, today, like I've been already saying at the beginning of the video, is February 15th, and it's one day later because I filmed the intro beforehand. But yeah, I just wanted to end the vlog here. I hope that I got to give you a little bit of insight of what my life here looks like. This is only episode 1 of many, hopefully. I'm really motivated to keep doing YouTube vlogs because, like I've been saying at the beginning, I really enjoy sharing my everyday life and love to connect with people. Whenever I do content, and this is honestly my favorite part about it, is that I just get to meet so many different people. So always feel free to leave a comment and a thumbs up and let me know what you want to see, or if there's anything you're specifically interested in, or if you have questions about anything. That's the most fun for me, to just have these interactions with you guys. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the vlog, and hopefully I will see you very soon. Bye bye.